is an upcoming youth farmer who's been doing very well. She is 30 years old, comes from the community of New Hall in Manchester, a member of the Youth in Agriculture Committee led by Jamaica 4-H clubs. Any idea who our guest is on AgroBuzz? Well, she was recently named the 2021 CARICOM Young Farmer of the Year and is co-owner of Gertie's Agro Produce. Good morning and welcome, Citerina Atkins. Welcome to AgroBuzz. How are you doing?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. I'm doing fine.
Great. Congratulations, by the way. Big things are going.
Thank you.
And so, at this time, we have to figure out how you got involved in farming in the first place.
Well, back in 2018, my cousin, one Sunday evening, he showed me, another young farmer doing great things in the sector. And when I looked at her social media page, I was stunned because I have never seen agriculture in that light before. So, from there, it piqued my interest and I started doing more research. And, by doing research and so on, I've decided, this is something I want to get involved in and it can be a lucrative business.
When you say you didn't see it in that light before, what do you mean?
Well, I had the traditional view of, how a farmer looks and what farming is like, with a man and his machete going to the bush and so on. So it didn't really pique my interest in that way.
But now it has. Tell us about your farm, please.
Yes, the name of our farm is Gertie's Agro Produce. It is co-owned by myself and my cousin and also my business partner, Roy Campbell. We produce Scotch bonnet peppers, sweet potatoes, yellow yams, and a variety of other crops.
Okay. And the whole title of CARICOM Young Farmer of the Year, how did they select you? What was it they looked at? What's different about your farm?
Well, the Jamaica 4-H actually reached out to me because, I'm a part of their network. They reached out to me and, informed me about the award and said, I would be a good candidate to be nominated for the award. I completed the application form, sent in a video of me and my farm and, all the stuff that goes on my farm and so on. And then they took it from there.
And it sounds like you've also been taking it from there and you have plans to push it forward in a big way. What does the future look like for you?
Well, I definitely want to get into, and I'm also doing research on getting into agro-processing and exporting for myself. Agro-processing in the shorter term and exporting in the longer term because I believe it's important to bring, some form of commercial activity in my community of New Hall. And if I'm able to set up an exporting facility here, it would do big things for the community in terms of job creation and so on. So that is something I'm really looking forward to. And I also want to get into greenhouse production. My community has submitted a project to JCIF, a proposal to JCIF to get some greenhouse clusters. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed and hopefully that project will be approved. So, we can get a greenhouse cluster and improve the way we farm in this community, to become climate smart.
I love it. And how much of this outlook, this intent is impacted by the fact that you are now CARICOM Young Farmer of the Year?
Well, I've always, wanted to grow my business in this way, but I know now that the spotlight is somewhat on me, and I definitely have to lead by example, and show youth that farming can be a lucrative business, and you have to take it seriously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, there are young people who are listening, and I'm hoping too, like you are, that they do that. So good luck. And if people want to buy from your farm or contact you, how do they find you, follow you, all of them things there?
Well, we are very active on social media. So we are at Gertie's _ AgroProduce on Instagram and Gertie's AgroProduce on Facebook. You can reach us there. Or you can contact us at 571-8169. That's our business number. And we focus on bulk supplying, bulk produce. So mostly to exporters, agro-processors, and so on.
Okay. So one more time, the Gertie's, spell that for us?
Gertie's, that is GERTYS _ agro, AGRO, produce.
Got it. And we're happy we got you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you again for having me.
Our pleasure, folks. There you have it. Another talented young Jamaican making moves in agriculture. I mean, she is an inspiration. Thanks again to Citerina for joining us on the show. That is Citerina Atkins, CARICOM Young Farmer of the Year. Did you know that under the Rural Youth Economic Empowerment Program, we call it REAP, the Jamaica 4-H Clubs has trained over 700 youth and provided venture support to 596 of them, and approximately 60% of them are female. Our CARICOM Young Farmer of the Year is also a beneficiary of the program. Some great things are happening in support of our youth in agriculture, so don't forget to keep abreast. Follow the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries on Facebook at Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. Check them out on Twitter and Instagram at MOAFJM, and join us next week, Wednesday. You know how we do, 8:45 for AgroBuzz.
Let me see Jamaica become crime free. In Jamaica, and we're Jamaican for economy. No more breed the last thing. Revelation set. Eat what we grow.